is that? What the hell is that? Like, what the hell was that? The Connecticut Sun did everything they could to lose that game. And the Fever still couldn't win. Kelsey Mitchell, 4 of 15 from the field. A slight improvement on her 4 of 16 game the last day. And if you guys agree this is crazy, subscribe. We are trying to hit 50k as soon as possible. We're trying to hit 48.3k by the end of the day. So if you guys could subscribe, and if you guys are in the stream or in the video, if we could get to 1,000 likes. If we get to 1,000 likes on this video, that would be absolutely insane. But the Connecticut Sun, lads, the Connecticut Sun scored 85 points. This is a team who only scored 87 against the Wings, so the Wings don't play defense, and they gave up 109. They scored 55 points against the Dream. They scored 62 points against the Aces. They gave up 85 points to the Connecticut Sun. 85 points, lads. And this game was a lot worse than it seemed. Like, with a few minutes to go, Breanna Bonner just went nuclear hot. She banked a 3 and then hit some crazy shots. Lexi Hull hits a corner 3. Lads, this is an absolute, like, crazy situation. For game, to tie the game, Kelsey Mitchell shoots a dribble, sidestep, fall away air ball. Not only that, Sid Colson, their backup point guard, gets injured. Sophie Cunningham, their third choice point guard, gets injured. And because they went out with 11 and they're down, they still now have 8 healthy players. Because only 3 people are injured. As far as I'm aware, they can't sign a hardship player. They have 6 healthy players that can play. Because Bree Turner cannot play basketball. And they just don't play Michaela Timpson for some reason. There is no way Michaela Timpson's worse than Bree Turner. I don't even know if... I looked at it. I looked up the hardship rules. It states you need 4 players to be injured. It states you need 4 players to be injured. Like, you're going to have to get rid of Bree Turner to replace her with a guard. You have to do that right now. And they're going to do something dumb like bring in Bree Hall, who's not a point guard, to run the point guard. Bree Hall was, what, South Carolina's 7th choice point guard? After Tahina Paupau, Raven Johnson, Malaysia Fulwiley, Tessa Johnson, and, I don't know, probably someone at the end of the bench. They've got 6 players right now. They are going into the Washington Mystics game with 6 players because they don't play Michaela Timpson. Bree Turner is barely a basketball player. They have their starting 5 now, which is going to be Kelsey Mitchell Point, Lexi Hull, Aaliyah Boston, Natasha Howard, and Breanna Bonner. And then they have Dantas on the bench. Dantas on the bench. And this front office is going to do something dumb. You know, if they're going to cut Bree Turner, they're going to do something dumb. At this stage, I don't care. I don't care. She could literally be starting brawls in the locker room. There is nothing worse. Absolutely nothing worse for morale than losing to the 0-5 Connecticut Sun. Bring in Kennedy Carter. I don't care. I just don't care anymore. You need to win a basketball game. This team is not going to win another game. Like, this team, and by the way, Caitlin Clark is probably not going to check back in to be full court press and hacked by Ryan Howard. That is the dumbest thing. The dumbest thing that they can do. That is the dumbest thing they can do, is rush her back for those games. Just take the L's. Take the L's and hope she can come back in 2 weeks from now. Just take the L's. But, like, they're going to get killed by the by the Mystics, who got destroyed by the Liberty. They're going to get killed by the Mystics. They are going to get killed by the Chicago Sky. The Chicago Sky are going to absolutely destroy them. And for everybody saying Serena Sundell's the answer, Serena Sundell could not dribble past the halfway line in preseason. The only player that is American that might be the answer to winning a game while Caitlin Clark is out is signing Kennedy Carter to a 7-day. Caitlin Chen's not the answer. At this stage, Aaliyah's point guard. Aaliyah's point guard. The only player on this team that can play point guard. Aaliyah's point guard. 7 assists. Aaliyah Boston, if I'm not mistaken, like she had 7 assists. 7 assists to 1 turnover. Let Aaliyah Boston play point guard. Let Aaliyah Boston play point guard. Like Aaliyah up until the very end of that game. Bright spots. DeWanna Bonner at the end of that game. Dantas was solid. Aaliyah is fantastic. She just is fantastic, period. Natasha Howard, what the hell does she... She just scores. She just scores fake baskets. She just scores fake baskets. That's the only thing I'll say of Natasha Howard. She just gets fake buckets. Like, they are literally, like, empty baskets. Lexi Hull, no flaws. No problem with how Lexi Hull played. Lexi Hull, I'm not gonna go and even say it. People in the chat are saying Carter's not coming back. If Kennedy Carter's not coming back, this team is not going to is done for. That's only a suggestion because there's nobody good enough. Natasha Howard's gonna have to play big minutes. The team doesn't play defense. The team doesn't play offense. Like, Aaliyah Boston, this team has just got to weather the storm. You got to hope to win one game. You got to hope to win one game before Caitlin Clark is back. And I would assume Caitlin Clark is going to miss 6 games. 6 games was always my guess. Like, are there any dogs out there? Like, Celeste Taylor is at least a dog, but you can't just bring in Celeste Taylor because as far as I'm aware, the hardship contract rules, when it comes to the hardship contracts, as far as I'm aware, 4 players have to be gone. I think that 4 players. But this is an old rule, that 4 players have to be injured. They have got 6 players. Serena Sundell won't be able to dribble past the halfway line at the WNBA level. So Sundell is there's a reason she fell to the 3rd round. And there's a reason why they cut her. This team is literally like Aaliyah and Caitlin. This team goes where Aaliyah and Caitlin goes. And Kelsey Mitchell, by the way, it's nothing to do with her hand. It is nothing to do with Kelsey Mitchell's hand. Because she's doing dumb stuff. Kelsey Mitchell plays basketball like a 2K, like a kid when they play 2K and they get $20 VC for Christmas, bump up their speed to max ratings, bump up their ball handle to max ratings, and get all the cool animations, just start spamming dribble moves. Deja Kelly's so far from the answer. Oh my god, we are taking an undrafted player. Deja Kelly's so far from the answer. There is no answer. There is no answer. This team, the answer is somehow going back in the past, hiring an NBA coach from the Pacers and recruiting in Europe in the offseason and bringing in basically what the Mercury did. Trying to get Janelle Salone. Trying to trade for Ileana Rupert. Trying to trade for Maureen Photo's rights from the Liberty. That is what you do. The only fix for this is getting a time machine. And also you keep Grace Berger on the team. A time machine is the only way. It is a time machine. That is what they need. They need a time machine. Because this is not getting better and it's only going to get worse. Christy Wallace will be an upgrade on this team. Christy Sides will be an upgrade at coach. This is awful. This is awful.